Imagine this. You work hard all week, plan a quiet Sunday to relax at your own lake house, and then your wife suddenly says with a smirk, open quote, "My friends and I are using your lake house this Sunday. Don't act jealous." That one sentence changed everything. Because what I discovered that day not only ended our marriage, it rebuilt my life completely. Close quote. My name's Mark, 38 years old, and I thought I had a stable marriage. My wife, Elena, and I had been together for 10 years. I built my business from scratch, long nights, 0 vacations, but I always told myself it was for us, for her. Our lake house was my dream project. It was peaceful, surrounded by pine trees, sitting right by the water. Every time we visited, I'd tell her, "This place is our getaway from the world." But lately, Elena seemed distant. Her girls' weekends had become more frequent. Her phone was always face down, and she'd started wearing perfume to the grocery store. When I'd ask where she was going, she'd reply with, open quote, "You're getting too controlling, Mark. I need space." Close quote. So when she said she was taking her friends to my lake house, I felt uneasy. I asked, "You mean our lake house, right?" She laughed. "Sure, ours. But don't come. It's just girls' stuff. You'd be bored anyway." Her tone wasn't a request. It was an order. I didn't argue. I just smiled and said, "Of course, honey, have fun." But inside, something told me this girls' trip was going to reveal a lot more than she wanted it to. That Saturday night, I waited until she left early Sunday morning with her packed bags and a car full of friends. As soon as they drove off, I checked the security cameras I'd installed around the lake house months ago after a break-in scare. She didn't know about them. I never mentioned it. When I opened the app on my phone, my heart nearly stopped. She wasn't with a group of friends. She was with one man. A tall guy, wearing sunglasses, carrying a cooler like he owned the place. They laughed together, held hands as they walked in, and then I saw him take off his jacket, a jacket I'd seen before, one that belonged to my employee Ryan from the construction company I own. Ryan, my trusted project manager. The guy I'd helped get out of debt last year. My hands were shaking. I couldn't think straight, but I wasn't going to rush over and cause a scene. Not this time. No, I had a better idea. I drove up to the lake house that evening, but not to confront them. Instead, I parked half a mile away, near the boat dock. I quietly used my spare key to get into the boathouse, where the security footage from the hidden cameras automatically uploaded to a hard drive. I watched for about 20 minutes from my phone's live feed. I saw enough. Laughing, drinking, his arm around her. And then something unexpected happened. They started taking selfies. And in the background of one of their photos, my security camera's red recording light reflected faintly on the window. Perfect. That was my proof. I left quietly, drove home, and waited. When she came back that night, she walked in smiling, wearing my sweatshirt, pretending like nothing had happened. "How was the lake?" I asked. She stretched and said, "It was amazing. The girls really needed it. You should trust me more, Mark." I smiled calmly and said, "You're right. I should trust you more. In fact, I already do, so much that I watched your whole trip." Her face froze. "What do you mean?" I pulled out my phone and played the security footage, the exact moment she walked into the house holding Ryan's hand. She gasped. "You spied on me? That's invasion of privacy." I laughed. "On my own property? You mean our lake house?" She started crying, saying it was a mistake and not what it looked like. But it was exactly what it looked like. I told her quietly, "You didn't just cheat on me. You used me. You used my kindness, my house, my loyalty, so I'm done being your backup plan." The next morning, I met with my lawyer. Since I owned everything in my name, house, business, and property, she didn't get much in the divorce. Not even the car I bought her. But the best part? A week later, Ryan got fired. I didn't even have to do anything. Once his wife found out, she sent a copy of the footage to all his co-workers. Elena tried to come back months later, saying she missed me and wanted to start over. I replied, "You already started over, at my lake house, remember?" Then I blocked her number. Now, every Sunday, I still go to that lake house. Alone. I sit on the porch, watch the water, and remind myself that peace is better than fake love. Because sometimes, revenge isn't loud. It's quiet, calm, and looks a lot like moving on. If you like the video, please subscribe and turn on notifications.